Hey, what's up everyone? I just wanted to make a quick video on this. My streaming quality is not going to be very good because of I'm actually out in the vehicle further away from the router, so there's going to be buffering, but you get the point. This Mueller testimony / Mueller testimony / report, whatever, I really think is just, it's ridiculous. Now, watching this entire thing take place, he stated something out of frustration earlier, understandably so. He stated, "Why do you keep asking of a political affiliation? First of all, political affiliation should not matter in an investigation for the justice of the people, if you want to call it that." Now, I don't like getting into politics. I do not like getting into political rhetoric. I hate that, really, to be honest with you. When it comes to my channels, I don't like getting into political rhetoric because there's too much controversy and too much bullcrap involved in it. But what I want to state is, they need to focus on the health care of the United States citizens. If people can come here from foreign nations, I love everyone. I'm going to say that right up front. I love you all no matter what. Where you are, what you are, where you're from, what you feel, whatever. I love you no matter what. But I want to say, if someone can come into the United States of America and get health care benefits, then the citizens of the United States of America should also be able to have those medical benefits. And that is something that not only this administration, but future administrations need to work on. Whoever's in there next needs to focus on the health care of the people. Will they? It doesn't seem like it, unless President Trump does what he's saying he's going to do. And that's the thing. We all need to focus on the health care and well-being of the citizens. They say we don't have the budget for universal health care. Well, think about this. Set some money aside from your lavish golf trips. Will they do that? Heck no. But they should. You need to set aside a budget. They need to set aside the money that they are frivolously spending on their parties, their lavish, they have some very, very lavish, I'll just say, risque parties. And they spend millions, hundreds of millions of dollars on golfing trips, foreign trips. They could just FaceTime. They could just, instead of going to a foreign meeting, they could save a whole lot of money rather than spending hundreds of millions of dollars on taking a plane trip and then spending all of that money when they get there on the meeting itself and the food and all of these lavish banquets. They should save that money. And that would help out for the people of the United States. That would help for the citizens. Focus that money on health care. Here's my deal. Here's my thing. They should be putting aside the money that they frivolously spend on those meetings and going to those meetings and just save money by doing live stream meetings, whether it's through FaceTime, whether it's through whatever type of means that they'll do, a private meeting. Get yourself some servers that are encrypted with encrypted coding that can't be hacked, as the president has, I know. Hillary had them. Think about that, except they got hacked, but still, she had private servers. Have yourself some servers that are set up privately where you can have these meetings where people can't hack on what you're talking about, and, the secret meetings that the president would do with foreign nation and ambassadors and leaders and things like people like that. Set that money aside that you would have spent on the trips going there and have those meetings through digital means. Have those meetings through a Skype session or a streaming session with each other instead of spending all that money on the actual trip to meet face to face. Here's the thing. There's so much money that is spent on stupid things that could be spent toward the health care and well-being of the people, the citizens. Are they doing that? No, they're not going to help the people, the citizens of the United States, but they need to. President Trump has talked about this. He has talked about, and he has done many things, believe me, he's done many things that he said he's going to do. And that in and of itself is something many administrations won't do. But they won't let anyone in charge do anything for the well-being of the citizens because the healthcare system, let's face it, it's making them too much money. Whenever you go to the doctor It costs you hundreds of dollars for just one stupid single visit. Do you get any care? No. They want you to follow up and go back or do a bunch of tests that's going to cost you thousands of dollars over time. If you go to the ER, it costs you thousands of dollars. You can't even afford to go to the emergency room. But yet foreigners get their health care for free, emergency room visits for free, hospital stays for free, surgeries, you name it. While there are people that have spoken to me even online that are having health care issues. They're having health problems, and they can't afford the care that they need because the United States government doesn't want to help supply them. It doesn't want to help them. That's unfair. That is wrong. And instead of focusing on this stupid rhetoric, that they have wasted years of not only money, but time that they could be focusing on something important. They have wasted years on this when they could have been focusing toward the well-being of the people, the citizens of the United States. Instead of this rhetoric, just hoping to get this administration out of there. But instead, they're focusing on this. And they've got all eyes on it right now. It's really... We need to focus on healthcare. We need to focus on, I don't care, it doesn't matter to me who you are or where you're at. You matter just as much as I do. I matter just as much as you do. So why isn't the care that's needed going to us? It's not. It's not. And instead of bickering, all sides need to come together. Focus unilaterally. Focus together. Unification. Focus on a unified deal that makes sense to help the people, the citizens that you claim to be there for. That's what all of these people who are interviewing Robert Mueller, whatever, that's what all of these political figures are supposed to do. They're supposed to be, now if you believe that whole fairy tale that they're elected by the, all that stuff, if you believe all of that, whatever, but here's the thing, they're supposed to be there under the Constitution, it states, to help us, and we're supposed to basically be the control of them. We're the ones who are supposed to be under the guise of a democracy, basically. Saying it's a democratic society, that it's a democracy, they're supposed to help us. But here's the thing, put that money aside that they are spending on this investigation, have been spending for years. If you look up how much money has been spent on this investigation and other investigations into the president, and if you look up all the illegal things that the previous administration did, then you will be in for a shock. And if you look up how much money they spend, then you will see that money could be spent on health care for the citizens. That money could be spent on the care for all of us. But they're wasting it because they can't stand the fact that someone that they didn't want in there got in there. I don't agree with everything the president has said. I don't agree with everything any other previous administration said. But here's the thing. He's in there. Let's work for the betterment of the people. And if anyone else had said some of the things that these people have said about this administration, they would have been arrested. That would have been considered. And all this time, I've got a lot more to talk about, but I'll talk about it in another video. I hate talking about politics, especially on a channel that's ME related. It just doesn't make sense. They need to focus on the health care instead of focusing on the Mueller report or Mueller report. We need to focus on the health care and well-being of the citizens of the United States. Bottom line. Didn't mean to drag it on so long. Peace and much love. I will talk again very soon. The reason why this is buffering is because I'm all the way out here. I'm all the way out here in the yard. I'm actually in the vehicle right now. I'm in the truck making a video, and it's away from the router. I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi extender, so it's not being connected to that is causing it to buffer and be all blurry. But it's just insane how they waste so much money on things like this when they could be spending it toward the health care of the citizens. Anyway, peace. I think that the report is over right now. I don't know. I'll have to see the conclusion later and see what happens. So peace. I'll speak soon. I thank you for watching right now. And I would have done a live stream, but I was not able to do a live stream right now. Signing out. Peace.